Hello, my beautiful Leo. Welcome to your reading for second half of June 2023. I hope you're doing well. Let's get some general messages first, and then we'll take a look at what's going on for you in love. So I feel some of you are trying to slow down in terms of the pace of your life generally. Maybe you've been overwhelmed with responsibilities lately, and you just want to take some more time for yourself. You've got the snail that says rest when you need to, and you've got the cockroach that says find a schedule that works for you. Maybe some of you are juggling 2 jobs and you're trying to make it work. You're trying to find a new norm that's a more balanced lifestyle for you. Okay, so that's what I'm getting. In terms of your love life, in the pre-shuffle, I saw a fleeting love. Okay, the reason why I feel like it was fleeting is because you may not have known this, but your person looks to have been already kind of involved with someone. Maybe for some of you, they returned to their ex. I am seeing a betrayal, so I am seeing a third-party situation. And the emotional affair card came out. Okay, so it says it'll be hard to resist an emotional connection with someone who's already involved. But before I even looked at the oracle cards, it was coming through in the tarot. So the first card out was the Lovers in the reverse. So this is telling me someone made a decision that wasn't in your favor. Someone chose someone or a lifestyle over you. But I feel like it was more another person, because we have the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse here. There was some kind of emotional dependency with someone that they were involved with already before they met you. So the fleeting love, it was coming out with these cards as well. We've got no and next. So it's kind of like spirits advising you to just pass on this connection, as passionate as it may have been for a short amount of time. You were getting to know each other. You liked what you saw, but ultimately, there was someone else in the picture. We have the Two of Pentacles here. So I do feel like someone was juggling you and someone else. Okay, I'm seeing the Nine of Pentacles and the Empress in the reverse. Along with this Queen of Pentacles here, I definitely feel that, there's 2 women in the picture here. Now, it doesn't really matter. Tarot doesn't discriminate. So obviously it's going to be a different scenario for all of you. But the message is that, Leo, you seem to be out of control in this situation. It was the other person's decision. You were hoping that they would, make the romantic gesture. They would, choose you, but they didn't. Okay, so there is a bit of disappointment here with the Five of Cups. You could have been dealing with someone who was a little bit tricky, because whenever I see the King of Swords in the reverse, it can be someone who plays mind games, who wasn't being transparent. But let's see more about this person that you were dealing with. I'm going to use a combination of different decks. I'm going to use the archetypes and shadows. Angels and Spirit, please show me. Who is this person that Leo is dealing with? We have Orphan. I'm getting someone who possibly has a fear of abandonment, and that could be the reason why they had this emotional dependency with someone. They were a bit lost, maybe immature as well. Angels and Spirit, please show me who is Leo dealing with in love. Second half of June 2023. Prostitute. Okay, this can just be someone who sells out, they could have addictions. I was getting that from this card as well. A sex addiction, or, they were just overly dependent on this past person. It could be a few different ways, financially, emotionally. Show me who is Leo dealing with in love. Second half of June. We have Monster. Okay, so I feel like this person was wearing a mask. They could have had, a dark side to them that was very well hidden. Okay, this person has inner demons that you might not have been aware of. That they weren't visible. They kind of came out at night, like this werewolf, right? Once in a blue moon. Okay, let's see, who else? Who else do we have here? Who was, sorry, I just lost my Leo image. Who was Leo dealing with in love, please, Spirit? Show me clearly this person. Competitor. I just definitely feel that there was someone else in competition. Let's have a look at their vices. Show me Leo's person's vices, please. Whoa. Okay, I'm just going to press pause. So I shuffled the cards. I was getting the impression that this person is very self-absorbed. They were just pretending. They don't really know who they are. They need constant validation from other people. Just very self-serving, very vain. They can be aloof and impersonal. I was kind of getting that from the King of Swords in the reverse. This person gossips a lot. They talk about others, maybe spread rumors. They're not very well off financially, so that would explain their dependency. Maybe their ex kind of, you know, supported their lifestyle, and when things started to get more real between you and this person, they became the runner. They have turbulent thoughts, so they overthink, and this person is addicted to the honeymoon period. They're addicted to romance, and as I said, when things start to get, you know, more serious, that's when they do the runner. They treat people like garbage. They have an inflated ego. We have the pride card here. This card says that the person defines themselves by their achievements. You know, that real elitist vibe is coming through, and they have an irrational fear of commitment. Now, I do feel like it stems from, you know, insecurities and fears around abandonment. I don't know if this person has had a rough childhood, or it could just be, you know, previous relationships they haven't healed from, trauma attached to those. Okay, let's see what else we can get. Show me, please, Spirit, this person that Leo is currently or was recently dealing with, second half of June 2023. Show me what we need to know. Yeah, Seven of Swords in the reverse. I feel like you discovered they were still involved with someone else. You know, I always see the Seven of Swords in the reverse as someone who was, you know, hiding something and it's come out. They were still giving to someone else. Six of Pentacles. Okay, they were breadcrumbing you. Angels and Spirit, please show me what does Leo need to see about this person. It's like they were always waiting for you to, I don't know, come to them or give them attention. This person coming out as the Knight of Pentacles, very slow moving, because they were obviously spreading themselves around. We have the Ten of Cups in the reverse. This is telling me that, you know, you would never have been able to build a future with this person because of their fears around commitment and because they were already involved. They could have children to a previous partner. I mean, we did see the Empress and the Queen of Pentacles come out. Now, you could be dealing with an earth sign for some of you. Others, it will be an air sign because we did see the King of Swords. And I just feel like this is saying this person was moving slow because there was an existing relationship. Okay? They were procrastinating. Maybe they were telling you, oh, you know, I recently broke up with such and such and I'm still, you know, trying to leave that shared home, can't get away from this person. You know, they were kind of maybe telling you stories to that effect, but they were trying to buy time. They were procrastinating, and so things never quite developed between the two of you. And I feel like with this Four of Wands next to this Three of Wands, think that this person kind of gradually moved away, like stepped back from you. So it was like a gradual ghosting situation, okay? We have the Knight of Wands. So interesting that 2 knights have come out. This person could have been very passionate at some stage, very spontaneous. Maybe you never really knew what to expect or when you could expect to hear from this person. And then they would all of a sudden just back off and go cold again. That's what I'm getting. Very inconsistent energy around this person. So let's have a look at your advice and what you were supposed to learn from this experience. You've got failure. It says, I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. So maybe you chose to ignore the red flags in this situation. Maybe you gave one too many chances and you gave this person the benefit of the doubt when your intuition was telling you otherwise. And, you know, now you're much more aware. It's not going to happen again. You don't need to repeat that mistake. You've got growth here. So this is about expanding your consciousness and your awareness. What more can Leo take from this experience, please? What more can Leo take from this experience? Acceptance. Learn to accept the things that you can't change. Interesting. Let's have a look at your lessons and advice. Angels and Spirit, please show me, what does Leo need to see? What is the advice for Leo? You're finding it difficult to accept this and forgive this person. But your challenge is a shift in consciousness. So you need to reframe this. You've got a card saying, if your mind is flooded with memories and thoughts of a pain-filled past or a not so promising future, change your mind. Time doesn't heal, but a shift in consciousness does. Yeah, you're very much up in your head, and thoughts are an unreliable narrator misrepresenting you to you. Only think about what you intend to manifest and try praying for that thing with all of your heart and soul, and then don't do anything else. So the cards are asking you to work with prayer, and when you least expect it, the thing that you've been praying for will come to you from nowhere. Maybe you settled for this person because there was no one really else around, or that you had met for a long time that made you feel this way. Hence why you gave them one too many chances, right? That's kind of the feeling I'm getting. And so you pinned a lot of hopes on this person despite the behaviors. Let's see, what is Leo's advice, please, Spirit? What is Leo's advice? At one point you were really chasing this person because you couldn't understand why they were all, you know, passionate one minute and then absent the next. You couldn't understand why this person suddenly lost interest. We have, don't let selfishness creep into the relationship. This person was very self-absorbed. And didn't respect your needs. Didn't, you know, consider you when making decisions. Angels and Spirit, please show me, what does Leo need to see? What is the advice for Leo? The other lesson is to slow it down. So I feel that maybe you rushed into this. Maybe you were so wrapped up in the romance of it all. This person swept you off your feet. This card is saying don't always respond immediately or be so available. Keep them a little bit off kilter. It's magnetic. Just slow it down and let them work their way up your priority list. okay? This person played games. And while there are games that you need to play when dating that, you know, boost your chances at winning, if people take it too far, it just, there's always going to be a loser, right? So when someone is playing games and insists on, you know, game playing all the time, you need to quit while you're ahead, quit while you're still in the game, right? You definitely were dealing with a commitment phobe, someone who had a fear of being tied down. So don't waste your time when you know that someone just doesn't have the same desire to couple up as you, right? I feel like someone's coming in, but they're not going to be quite your type. So you've got a card here saying step out of your comfort zone. Dating someone who's not your usual type will be a step in the right direction. But until then, your job is to just love and respect yourself. Use this time to listen to yourself and dive deep within your soul. Date yourself, enjoy the honeymoon phase, love yourself, and then love will find you. So I feel like you're going to have to recover from this. You might have taken a hit to your confidence, and you need to, you know, work on your self-love again. Let's have a look at what this person would say to you. They definitely kept you hanging. Where I cut the deck, it says, finally the perfect time to come together. Our love will prove to be worth the wait. So I feel like this person kept putting you on the back burner, and you felt towards the end that it was always you chasing them and, you know, fighting for time with them. It shouldn't be like that. You shouldn't have to compete with other people for someone's time, right? Angels and Spirit, please show me what they would say to Leo. What would they say to Leo? You might have tried to, like with the game playing, you might have tried to give them a bit of a taste of their own medicine, or, you know, reverse psychology to see if they stepped it up, but it didn't work. I'm getting a card saying, I'm going to act according to how you act towards me. And then eventually you just gave up. We've got a card saying, I'm moving on, there's no fixing us. Yeah, we've got timing has been important. I want to be with you, but it's just bad timing. Perhaps we're just star-crossed lovers. So again, they just kept putting you off, making excuses that, you know, they didn't have time to see you. They were behaving strangely because they were hiding something from you and they didn't want you to find out. And it has to do with the person that they were already involved with, is what I'm getting. So now I'm going to see what the Crystal Spirit deck has for you. Angels and Spirit, please show me what is the message for Leo in love, second half of June 2023. Okay, you have kyanite. Yeah, rose quartz is close to the top. There's that need for self-love. All right, let's see what kyanite says. It says, you may be right and you might have the best idea in the room, but kyanite is here to tell you that in this moment you're called to be the bigger person, the diplomat, seeking to connect on a level of mutual understanding. There was a reason you wanted to connect with this person, and now you have the power to do so in a healthy way that honors you and them. They will learn from your modeling of diplomacy. You might be surprised by how much more readily your wisdom is heard when you reach out in love before trying to sway someone with logic. Mend fences and then watch how much easier it is to harmonize with another. It's possible you've attracted a relationship where you're doing all of the emotional work and the other person takes and sucks up all of your energy. If so, Kyanite reminds you that you can always say no and end things if a balance can't be reached. If this is your choice, know that it's okay to free yourself from the conflict. Yeah, so this connection was out of balance. It was unfair. There was an element of betrayal here. And I feel like, you know, the best course of action for you was to, you know, walk away from this person. But, you know, in a way that you could maintain your dignity and self-respect. So yeah, that's why this card is asking you to be the bigger person. Don't lash out. Don't try and wreak revenge. I know that's not really typically a Leo thing to do, but I mean, I'm a Scorpio. It's something that I would probably do under the circumstances. No, not really. So Leo, I hope that this reading was helpful. Do leave me feedback in the comment section below, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.